Victorious though hurt, Rustilt and crew head back to Squin. They leave the body on the ground, right where he fell the second time. Not to take another prisoner, because their current prisoner is taking up enough space and providing enough curiosity to hold their attention. But victory still runs through their veins. They took on a skilled Shek warrior, one that Ruka and Kang speak highly of, these seemingly religious fanatics. And now it's time to go home and lick their wounds, to circle around their food and friends and tell tales of their victory over the Shek, and to tell of the other horrors they saw while they explored the wasteland. And with this new feeling of energy and competence running through their thoughts, there's a minor hope that they run across other enemies before long. Our first successful outing for our little crew here, the Forgotten. Finally, a successful combat came their way. And as they move down the path and breach the corner over here, Squin will be in sight. Now we have to heal. While we won the fight, it certainly was a difficult one. We ended up leaving the body behind because we only have one cage, and the thing we have in that cage is more interesting to me than taking home a Shek of a heavily religious group, and there Squin is. So I think we're gonna rest and we're going to heal, and then I'm going to make some adjustments. Maybe some more patrolling or some combat, but there's a lot of just under the hood work that need be done. Things that are not going to make for always the most interesting video. So we'll see how long this session ends up going before I end up cutting it. And then either it'll be a half of an episode or it'll actually be enough for a full episode. Regardless, we've got a lot of things to work on here. So as we round the corner and head into Squin, our heroes, well, at least that's how they see themselves, prepare to lie down and heal those wounds. Well, a test, finally. It seems that Nines and Heft are being assaulted for food, presumably. They are being attacked by starving bandits. Hooray. So, we're gonna grab our crew, all but, I think, Silvershade here, and we're gonna run them out here to try and save and fight these bandits. This is our another test for our friends. Can they manage to make this work? Can they fight and win? We'll see. Fall is actually running over. We're gonna go ahead and speed things along here. We're actually gonna run them over here. I'm gonna run past and come over to here. Here they come. There's Rustilt. Let's slow down. And here they are, running in. Kang immediately jumps into the fray. We are just decimating them. Down they fall. Down they fall. Fall went down, so did Nines and Heft. But that's okay. We can jump in with these three and possibly do great work. Holy crap. Ruka and Kang are doing incredible work. Meanwhile, one-on-one over here, Rustilt is actually holding his own quite nicely. He's moving in. He took care of his. Another slap against this hungry bandit here. Down he goes. Nine's actually getting up and not ready to give up. He swings in after being knocked unconscious temporarily. His leg is not looking so good. His stomach is bleeding out, but he's doing his best, showing that he doesn't want to be just an average worker, someone who's mining all day long, but wants to put in his best effort, wants to fight, wants to be a Shek warrior. And instead, he ends up getting killed twice, but only because he's not trained for this. Ruka is actually doing well. Mind you, they're all fighting with backpacks on. I totally forgot to remove them. Even Rustilt, who's already quite hurt from the trek before, is doing okay. Oh, did we take his leg off? Or is it just gimped? I think it's just gimped, yeah. He's trying to move with it like that, but this last one's gonna get surrounded. She's self-preservation is according to her what she's trying to do here. But meanwhile, we would argue otherwise. But holy crap, we actually did it. Rustilt was there to see it too. Fall. Nines. Yeah, everybody got involved. Let's see. He's just running around healing everybody he needs to. But he succeeded. He actually succeeded in that fight on his own. I don't know how to feel. Wait, he's still doing the medic thing. Stone is on the ground. He didn't actually last all that long, unfortunately. He dropped like a sack of bricks, but wow. Wow. We managed to make it work. Now let's pick up our wounded. The brave souls who were attacked. I just saw the Squin work go red to indicate that they were being attacked, and I was correct. Ruka, I didn't mean to trade. I want you to pick him up. There we go. We'll take everybody here, and we'll bring them back inside. We'll lay those who need to be laid in bed as necessary, while the rest will just kind of guard. But that was a great test. The true first test that we were looking for here. And while they're battered and bruised and a few are unconscious, Ruka can't help but feel pride. While they were able to beat one Shek guard, which in and of itself is a challenge to almost anyone who would try, to take on a group like that and really go 4v however many they had, because by the time they had gotten there, it was a little late. People were already hurting. I'm going to move you out of bed. Rook, I want you out of bed too. I want you to put in bed. And I want you over here. There we go. Those who are unconscious get priority. Let them heal first. Fall. I'm not quite sure what you were doing. You were operating machinery. Everybody else is fine, right? I think everybody else is okay. Let's go ahead and put that small copper resource down for now. And let's swing over here and see if anybody's getting up. No, everybody's just on the ground dying on the side of a road by a Squin territory where no kind soul would even think about helping them. Out here, if you're on the ground dying and bleeding, it's because you ended up deserving it and you weren't strong enough to survive. And that's fine with me. That was a lot of fun. But now we have to lick our wounds a bit and spend some time in Squin proper. Alright. Time to go patrolling. We're healed. We're feeling pretty good. Now we see if there's anything in the borderlands worth attacking or being attacked by. So long as we don't die in the process, then we should be good. But that was definitely enticing. What are these? Lots of dust bandits. Many of them. I don't think they're going to want to do anything with us. We're too close to Shek, and they're not all that desperate. Ah, there's some starving bandits, though, roaming this way. We could just attack them. I'd be interested in attacking them. It might be worth it. Let's see. Yeah, here they come. They're actually going to swing. Immediately outside Squin, we didn't even have... Oh. Don't even think about running. We've got two fights happening. Fall is being chased. Meanwhile, our crew over here is about to be attacked by starving bandits, so they stand at the ready. Wait, yep, here they come. I think Fall is the one I'm most concerned about right now. Let's have him talk to the dust bandits. Hit the road. Now move. Yep, here they come. Fall's gonna get not quite annihilated, but they wanted to attack right in front of Squin, and that's fine. Those guards will destroy them. I'm much more curious about this. Stone, why are you not using your usual stuff? Also, I need to make sure everybody's backpacks are on the ground. It would be stupid of me to not do that. Now we can fight at full potential. Starving bandits coming outside Squin is a perfect opportunity for us to practice, to see how we can hold up. Right now, he's just going straight melee, and it's actually working totally fine. Kang is taking on 2-on-1. Silvershade 1-on-1, and he looks like he's winning. Rustilt as well, 1-on-1. Ruka just takes on multiple. She's taking on 2 to 3 at one time, even being flanked. She might be the one to go down. If she actually goes down before anybody else, I would be surprised. Look at this. He's already going ranged, popping off some shots. He's missing a few here and there, and then he goes melee when he gets engaged. We may win this fight without ever dropping a single person. Kang and Heft are over here as well. Everybody's getting involved. I don't know why. I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would stay passive. I might leave them on passive so they do not fight. That was not what I didn't realize that was how that worked, but now that I do, I'm happy about it. Meanwhile, where's Kang going? Oh, they're still fighting over here. That's the Dust Bandit Bowman, and then everybody else is just out. That's incredible. You took my leg off. He actually removed his leg. It fell over. Oh shit, all of our stuff. Oh no, all of our stuff. We need all of our stuff. Come back, come back, come back. I forgot about the backpacks. Everybody, swing back. All right, we want the wooden backpack, another wooden backpack, thieves backpack. Come here, somebody. Rustilt, I want you taking the medium backpack, and then I want you taking that one. For now. Kang, I don't know where Kang is going, but he keeps moving like he's gonna get attacked. I think he's just getting food, which is fine. But we can swing in now. And consider that successful. Massively so. What a good first fight. I can't help but be proud. And these past 2 episodes have been nothing but a turning point for this party. Every single episode, any fight we ended up encountering was one where, whoa, what's happening over here? Ah, I see. More dust bandits. Meanwhile, Fall is back to work. But it's incredible. The past few days have been a huge change for all of us. They were... for what? We're on day 62, so for 2 months straight, we lost. Every encounter we tried to go into, every encounter that we thought we had a leg up on, we ended up falling to the ground, even ones against a singular enemy. And now, something has changed. There's a feeling of victory running beneath them. They've taken the past 3 fights, 2 against groups of arguably starving bandits whose skill far is beneath theirs and their equipment far beneath theirs. But to take on a Shek warrior of such skill holds promise. Maybe that means we can actually start trying to take on dust bandits. I love how in the meanwhile, every single dust bandit that ended up attacking here got annihilated and brought to justice. They're getting killed over and over again. He's gonna lose his legs. No, he's just gonna fall unconscious. He's gonna die. But there was an absolute butchering out here. Absolute butchering. But we still feel proud. I certainly do. That was an incredible fight. And I'm so happy it went the way it did. Where'd our prisoner go? Where did our prisoner go? Did he escape? It's locked. Huh. Well, if they escaped, then that's worrisome. Very worrisome. However, I think there's a more benign explanation. I was told that I should import the world because that'll help with the starving bandits thing, which is clear. I'm not quite sure what importing the world does, but I did it, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with it, and that's probably why we're suddenly seeing starving bandits all over again. After they've disappeared. Maybe there's just a limited number. I thought starving bandits were randomly spawned in the world, but maybe they're just, there's a limited number of them that roams the world. Interesting. And my fault if that's the case. Wow, look at how much freaking blood is on the ground. This dust bandit, this poor bastard. These that are in recovery comas, when they eventually do come to, if they do ever come to, he's gonna die before he gets up. He needs help, and he's not gonna get it. Unfortunate. Our little group in Squin has been busy. Very busy. Our workers are doing what they always do, and working their absolute hardest. At least I hope they are. I don't even know where they are right now. It's fall. Nines is over here doing his work. Hobbs is up here working his armor, and Heft is eating in the moment. However, we've come into a good chunk of money recently. Our Forgotten have been cramming this house quite a bit, and it's been difficult to manage. So we made an investment at Rusthilt's decision. Not too far down, there was another longhouse ready to be scooped up and bought. And so they did. And as you can see, we're working on a barracks of sort. It'll be beds instead of sleeping bags. We'll have weapon storage and food storage separately for them here. And then maybe a lot of training dummies all up here for those who want to train. But in the moment, we're just trying to get these up and running. That being said, we are very low on needed supplies. So we're going to be checking out a few things. I don't know where he's running off to. He's just guarding. But we do need more supplies. A lot more supplies. So we're going to try and make something happen. If he can get out of his sight. He cannot. As soon as he walks into the light, he is seen. But Silvershade has decided that his role in this party is to do the things that the others wouldn't necessarily do, not without a lot of thought behind it anyway. Whoa, we have a dust bandit who's just dead in the streets. How unfortunate. One of the big things we need is is cloth and building supplies, and that's causing us a little bit of a headache in the current moment. So Silvershade, knowing that this is something the party needs, is going to take it on himself to start working and making it. I'm sorry. No. You boys, you do not. You go peaceful. You're all going passive except for Silvershade. Silvershade is also going to go passive. He's going to get knocked on the ground. And then that's it. He has a bounty on his head for burglary. Will expire in a few hours. Rusthilt is trying to make things work, and Nines is now being attacked by hungry bandits. Luckily, he's in where the town guard is, so he should be okay. And once again, we see Nines trying to fight. He has not given up the idea, and he's on passive. But Nines fought. He made sure he fought. Bizarre. Maybe he wants a spot on the team. For now, we'll pick him up. Let's get Silvershade out of here. Let's get him inside. And away from prying eyes. And we'll shut it. Where's Stone right now? Stone is actually grabbing some food. Well, Silvershade got a bit of a beat down. Rusthilt ran over, curious as to why he got beaten down, only to be told that he's a thief. But when he checks, he's got nothing, and he seems to have stolen anyway. So I'm not, a little confused, perhaps. He's not quite sure what's going on. But we need to build this. We need one more cloth and put him down for now. One more cloth, and that's it, and we should have our first bed up. This will actually allow us to heal a whole lot faster. But punishment where it's due. Silvershade got beat down by the town guards. I'm glad they didn't arrest him, though, and I'm not quite sure why they didn't. I think he has a bounty on his head. Yeah, he's wanted for burglary, so he's not gonna go anywhere. I'd like him not to go anywhere anyway. Does he have food on him? If anybody here has food, I'd like to trade it over to Silver Shade. I think he just ate it. Unconsciously ate it. Yeah, looks like it's going up. Let's have Rust Tilt run out. How much longer did this last? Terrorism in the Shek Kingdom. That feels awfully wrong. Let's get some food. Let's run it back. I just want to make sure we have food at the ready here. And this guy just is actually going to be allowed to leave. He's technically retreating, limping. I assume he was beaten by the town guard. And now he's going the other way. Curious if this guard will attempt anything as he runs by. Yep. Immediately. Whoa! Dean, can we get an instant replay of the leg that was severed and went flying in like 3 frames? His right leg is... There it is. There it is. Right leg just got cut off. Yikes. Unfortunate. Well, I'm glad we're all okay. Nines is trying to prove he's worth something, and it might be worth it to bring him onto the squad and maybe replace him with Silver Shade, who for the stone golem. What? It might be worth leaving Silver Shade here to work, and then at night perhaps he'll take care of a thievery business while we're busy doing other things. That could be cool. Things are certainly looking up for our crew. A second building that they can call their own. The first one Rustilt thought he'd call home, and it did feel like home for a while. Now he sees it more like a factory than anything else, and instead of looking for another home, he looks for a barracks where he and his soldiers can rest, recuperate, and get ready to hit the dirt roads of the wasteland again. From farm boy to soldier, it's been a long road, and one that's not even halfway done, but a road that Rustilt has clearly embraced.